Hi, me again. So I've had a request for anything that can help train the mind in concentration. So I think this is a problem that a lot of us have, is that we're distracted and we can't concentrate very well, which means that just everyday tasks become very, very difficult. You know, just getting through the washing up or the making of the bed or getting the kids ready for school become so energetically draining that we can't actually do what we really want to do and we really set out for in the first place, because it's using up lots of energy. When we're concentrated, when we're really focused, then we get into this zone where there's this effortless, timeless concentration span, which is where, people write books, music comes from. How we achieve really, really difficult things is by just getting into the zone, we call it, where you're beyond time and space and you're so concentrated. So there are concentration exercises. Most of what we do when we're practicing meditation is practicing concentration. And this comes from withdrawing the senses from the outside world, because the senses go out and take our concentration away. And by giving the mind one or two fixed things to think about. So we don't try and change the mind. We don't try and make it not a mind. Its job is to be like this, thinking a million things. And it's brilliant at that. But we try and give it something constructive to do so that we can get the power of the mind to come through for us. So we withdraw the senses. Now, the breathing exercises that I've given you already, the alternate nostril breathing or just the calming breath, they will help to concentrate your mind. So I suggest starting with 5 minutes of that. You give the mind a few fixed things to do. So first is the breath. Follow the breath. And obviously that's quite difficult. We will be thinking about the in-breath and the out-breath and then, what we're having for dinner and, all of that comes back in. So you can make that easier by giving it a count. That's the breathing practice I can do. Or you can give it a mantra. So I can't go into the science of mantra now, but the mantra creates a healing vibration, a sound vibration in every cell that helps again to concentrate the mind. So the easiest one I would teach is So Hum. So as you inhale, you inwardly repeat so, and as you exhale, you'd inwardly repeat hum. So hum. And you do that with every single breath. And of course, your mind will wander, you just bring it back to so hum. So you've given it the breath, you've given it the mantra, and then you give it a fixed point to look at, so you get the eyes involved as well. We can use a candle flame. It's the easiest thing at the third eye. So you're closing your eyes, behind your eyes, you look at the third eye and you visualize a candle flame. Not so you're going cross-eyed and looking up there, your eyes are relaxed and you're just imagining a candle flame at the third eye. So those are really good techniques. And obviously you want silence around you if possible, and stillness. Any kind of movement. Just think of all the senses. The 5 senses take away your concentration. They take you out. You want to still those senses and give them a rest. And so if you did 5 minutes of breathing practice, 5 minutes of So Hum meditation each day, that would dramatically increase your concentration powers. And then the other side of that is reinforcing in your everyday life what might be stealing your concentration. Trying to do one thing at a time, trying to write a list and just going through it one thing at a time, and just checking where you're getting distracted and where you're getting fragmented in your life. So often we go to write an email and before we know it, we've checked all our social media, all our notifications. Maybe you've got your notifications on your phone. So every 2 minutes when someone likes something, really irrelevant most of the time, then we're checking that. So why don't you give yourself set times to check your Facebook, to check your social media, or set times when you're going to do paperwork, set times when you're going to do housework, and just really organizing so that you can do each chore really, really in an organized way, one at a time, so that your mind is just focusing on that particular thing. And I think those should be very useful. If they're not useful, let me know. If you want any more tips or if you have any challenges for me, then let me know, and thank you for listening.